Hello and welcome back. Today I have something a little bit different. We've got the first impressions of this brush pen set, which is the beige pink set from Ecoline. I bought these with my own money, and if you've ever used Ecoline brush pens before, let me know how you find them in the comments. I'm gonna swatch them today and then also show you some sketches that I'll do with them at the end of the video as well. So we have a little bit of variety in them. There's a pinky tone, yellowy tones, and then some neutrals from the looks of it. So first we have 420, which is beige. And then we have 258, which is apricot. .439, sepia light. .374, pink beige. And 381, which is red pastel, or pastel red. So yeah, some neutral beiges and some pinks and yellows. So the tip of the Ecoline brush pens is like a felt brush, and the harder you press on paper, the more ink comes out, I've noticed, as I'm pressing. And the paper I'm using here is Stillman & Byrne cold press. I think it's the Delta, but I'm not super sure off the top of my head. But as you can see with water-based markers, you do get streakiness if you go quite slowly, but if you go quite quickly, you tend to get a smooth application. So here we have my art creation swatching book. I mainly use art creation sketchbooks as my sort of rough, everyday, use them everywhere sketchbook. It's really good for dry media and takes most wet media reasonably well, just not really wet media. And it has cream coloured paper, and that's the reason why I went with this beige set. I really wanted something to sketch with in the early stages that's light and then also looks good on the cream paper. So we're going to swatch them out now. And I'm going to write the numbers and the names and then swatch them out one by one. And I'll also show them close up as well so you can see them a bit better. So we have pastel red. And you can see the nib a little bit better there as well. And you can actually remove the nibs of the pen and refill it, which is one reason why I'm wanting to get more into these potentially. I'm looking for more refillable art supplies. Just be a bit more environmentally conscious. I do really like the look of this pastel red on the warm paper. It's pale enough, but you can still see it quite clearly. Because I want to try and use these almost instead of pencil sketching, so sort of the ideation phase of sketching. So I want them to be, or some of them to be quite light, and then I can build them up a bit and then do black ink work on top, or ballpoint on top maybe even. So yeah, you can see you get nice line variation with them. I've also layered them a little bit just to see how dark they can go. I imagine it can probably go a bit darker if I waited for each layer to dry. I have a cup of tea with me while I'm doing the voiceover. So next we have Pink Beige. I do really like the look of the pink beige. I wasn't super sure about the beiges, but we'll see. I think the pink beige goes quite nicely with the pastel red. And then next we have Apricot, which I was excited by. That's one of the reasons why I got this set as well, is because of the apricot and the pastel red. And it does look really, really nice on this paper. Next we have Sepia Light, which from the looks of it is the darkest in value in the set and should offer some nice value contrast in using them. It's also a little bit more yellowy on the yellowy end. Almost, I want to say, a little bit like a yellow ochre, but not quite. Finally, we have beige, just plain old beige. Nothing wrong with beige. And this is a pretty nice beige. It again looks really nice on this one paper. And there we go, that's all 5 of the colours. And I'm going to swatch them out in a line just so we can sort of see their colour relationship a little bit better with them next to each other. And I'm going to start with the pastel red and kind of go down in order of me swatching them. So I'll do pastel red, pink beige, apricot, sepia light, and then beige. I think out of the set I like the pastel red, the pink beige, and the apricot together. And I do think the sepia light and the beige go together quite nicely. And here they are close up. So so you can see them a little bit better. And what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to do some sketches where I use these like pencils, and then I'm going to do ink work on top, so I will show you those in a minute. And here we are, these are the 3 sketches I did using the Ecoline to do the initial sketch. And I used the pink beige, the red pastel, and the apricot to do all 3 of these. And then I used my trusty brush pen over the top. And I left some of the squiggly marks on the left here just so you can see kind of what it looks like before I do the ink work on top. I also still need to finish her clothes at the bottom, but I wanted to show you kind of what it looks like underneath before doing the ink on top. And I might, next week's video, do a little sketchbook session using these. Let me know if you'd be interested in that in the comments. I've also left an affiliate link to get these if you're interested in the description. But I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you next time. Bye!